Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Austin's Garage. Hey, I'm replacing the tire on my 2006 Electra Glide Ultra Classic. Today, this video is just going to show you guys how to take it off, how to take the tire off, and what's all entailed. Yeah, it's not that difficult at all, especially to take off the tire. I'm using a Harbor Freight jack that's really cheap, nice and easy to use. It's not ideal for, permanent use, or permanent use is in like leaving it this way, just because you don't usually want something in the center of your bike that is pretty unstable. So but it'll work for what we have to do. So first order of business is to pull out the saddlebags, and I'm sure you guys have all done this. In case you haven't, there's just a pin that sits in there, and you just flip that and turn it, and it comes loose. Okay, once the bags are off, all that's left to do is to figure out what the heck that is on the exhaust pipe. No. So I've got the rear axle wrench that I bought on, I think, Amazon. I don't know what size it is actually. I think it's 42 millimeter, I think. I don't remember. Whatever. And then I have a wrench that I use to get the other side. That is, I believe, one and a 16th, or let's see. So I have Reinhardt Racing pipes on this, true dual pipes. So there's a bracket here. I'm going to move you guys closer. There's this bracket with these two bolts here that you're going to have to loosen that up and take that all the way off. I'm going to do that for both sides real quick. All right. I believe it's ½ inch. Let's see. Yeah. ½ inch. Just like that. I just dropped some washers. Okay, now I can fit what I need to. That's 1 1/16 inch. I don't know what that translates to metric. You gotta pull the pin. There's a pin on here, I'll show you. It's a snap ring, it's not a pin. Actually, it's not even a snap ring, it's kind of like just a regular tension spring. Right here. This spring has to come out. My bike is not a show bike, so I don't really care if it scratches the inside of the pipe. So there you go. You pop that little guy out with a flat head. Sorry for all the movement. There's this tool close up. It's a half-inch drive, and it just fits right up. You just put it at a 90 like this, and it fits right up between the exhaust pipe and the nut. You slide it on there and you use it. Make sure it's at a 90-degree angle. That's the biggest thing, especially when we go to torque it down. This has to be at a 90-degree angle. Something you can do, which I didn't do because in fact, it's already marked. You can, I'm gonna move you guys again, I'm sorry. Hang on. There is, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with how these nuts are tightened, or how the belts are tightened on here. So this has a little ear tab. I'll explain it when I get the axle off. And you can mark it. I'll show you in a minute. I'm not sure if you can see this mark here and right here of where it's supposed to be as far as my belt tension. Yeah, I'll show you guys in a sec when I get it off. Gotta figure something else out here with the camera situation. All right. Take a little ball peening hammer and tap that out. There's the washer and there's the nut. loosen it more, because when you loosen it, it brings it slack into the belt. There we go. There's a better tool for this. I've got a rod I'm going to use to set on the end of the axle to push it out. Axle. And at this point, you kind of have to get off your stool, your nice comfy stool. Lift up the tire and roll it forward, and then you kind of have to like spin it while you're working the belt off of the sprocket. Or like that, that'll work too. As you can see, I run my tires down very low before I replace them. Don't recommend it, but hey, when you have 3 kids and not a lot of time to replace tires and do things yourself, that's what you end up with. And you know, I know a lot of people argue and say that, oh, it's really unsafe. And yeah, it is. It is unsafe, but so is riding a motorcycle in general. Not only that, if this tire is not going to explode, even if it did explode, the sidewalls are so stiff, it'll keep the bike up. I mean, sure, at 90, I'm not going to be going, you know, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour on this back tire right now, but if you're doing 60 and this tire goes, the sidewalls will hold up. You're not gonna spin out of control like you would on a you know, a fifth wheel with a fifth wheel trailer towing behind your truck or something. It's really not you know, not that bad. However, I've worn them down worse than this, but anyway, probably controversial for a lot of people because you guys go probably replace them a lot less. Anyway, so I wasn't able to do a burnout video either. I was hoping to try to do some drifting, but not gonna work out. Anyway, so that's the tire removal. Stay tuned for the video of when I pull the valve core out of the tire, and then I work to get the tire off the wheel. Okay.